Hello and thanks for joining us on LINATV News. My name is Salim Moses Alkali. The headlines. Governor BAGO LAUDS Pro-Chancellor of ABDULKADIR KURI University. Farmer Governor assures that agriculture would ensure sustainable development in northern Nigeria. INEC to partner Air Force to distribute election materials in 3 locations in Northeast, Southeast, and Southwest. And now the news in full. Former Governor Mohammed Umar BAGO has expressed confidence on the Pro-Chancellor of ABDULKADIR KURI University, Mina, Professor Muhammad Yahaya Kutta, described him as a man whose remarkable records speak volumes. The governor made the commendation when he received the interim report for the takeoff of the university at the Government House, Mina. Government House correspondent Aisha Gambodan Azumi has the details.
Former Governor Mohammed Umar BAGO commended the efforts of Professor Yahaya Kutta, adding that as the Pro-Chancellor of the university, the institution will experience significant growth within the shortest time. The former governor has reiterated his commitment to the development of the education sector in the state. He also disclosed that the government is waiting for similar reports for the University of Agriculture, Mokwa, and that of Zengero. Earlier, the Pro-Chancellor of ABDULKADIR KURI University, Mina, Professor Mohammed Kutta, lauded the former governor for his efforts in speeding up the process for the realization of the university. The Pro-Chancellor explained that admission into the university have already begun. Other than that, soon, the university, which is now a conventional university, will offer courses in all fields of endeavor to take advantage of global trends. He stated that the invitation have been sent to 2 world-renowned academics such as Professor Toyin Folula and Professor Charles Hopkins to tap from their vast knowledge and to make the institution a global standard. Professor Kutta equally announced that the institution now has an active website, which is www.adu.ng, that can be accessed. Aisha Gamboda Azumi reporting for LINATV.
Former Governor Umar BAGO of Niger State has said that a return to agriculture would address issues of insecurity and ensure sustainable development in northern Nigeria. In a statement by his Chief Press Secretary, Bologi Ibrahim, issued and made available to newsmen, said prior to the discovery of oil in Nigeria, the northern region was globally recognized as a giant in agriculture, saying there was the need to change the narrative by reverting to the new old days. This, according to him, would help reduce the dependence on the federal government monthly allocations. Governor said Niger State government plans to use all available spaces, which are places used for banditry activities for farming. He suggested the use of technology and mechanization to be in tune with modernization of agriculture, adding that government must create an enabling environment for agriculture to thrive. BAGO further said the North needed to sit down and chart a new course on what measures to take to improve on the sector. The Independent National Electoral Commission INEC says the commission will collaborate with the Nigerian Air Force in the distribution of materials to the 3 locations in Northeast, Southeast, and Southwest geopolitical zones of Nigeria. INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu stated this in Abuja when he visited the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal H.B. Abubakar. Professor Yakubu said the visit was necessary due to the act that the commission would conduct by-elections and rerun elections in 26 states of the Federation this Saturday. In all the elections, candidates will fill vacancies in 3 senatorial districts, 17 federal and 28 state constituencies spread across 80 local government areas, 575 registration areas and wards, and 8,934 polling units involving 4,904,627 registered voters, out of which 4,613,291 permanent voters' cards have been collected. The INEC chairman said that the law empowered the commission to seek the support of the security, intelligence and law enforcement agencies in the delivery of materials and the protection of election officials as clearly provided in Section 27, Subsection 3 of the Electoral Act 2022. He commended the armed forces for always maintaining neutrality and professionalism during election operations. Earlier, the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal H.B. Abubakar, pledged continued support to the electoral body in its efforts to conduct free, fair and credible elections in the country. He told the INEC chairman that the materials will be delivered a little earlier due to the capacity of the aircraft that was available. The Nigerian Union of Journalists NUJ, Niger State Council, says it is not auctioning its vehicles nor placed adverts on doing so as circulated in the social media platforms by some unknown, mischievous and dubious characters. The union said the present executive of the union, led by Comrade Abu Madu, has been making steady progress in repositioning the union, placing it in the committee of most prosperous councils in the country. The statement noted that under the leadership, 3 vehicles were donated to the union by well-meaning Nigerites, while a broken-down bus was inherited from previous administration. It also explained that this may not go down well with the mischief makers who were not happy with the unprecedented achievement, as they are bent to cast aspersion on the leadership with the sole aim of belittling the executive before the members and the larger society as a whole. The statement revealed that the union held its Congress, the highest decision-making authority of the union, yesterday, and such very important issue was never discussed, neither a resolution reached on it. It therefore appealed to members of the union and the public to disregard the advert, as it was not placed on the executive or the agents advising people to be wary of the antics of the distractors so as not to fall prey to their devilish act. It, however, indicates that NUJ, as a professional body and a law-abiding union, is fully aware of the rules and regulations guiding auction of vehicles or property. As such, it will not party to any unlawful activities as insinuated by the mischief makers in the advert. It also noted that before such action is carried out by the hierarchy of the union, the Congress must resolve and forward it to the National Secretariat of the union with the knowledge of the zonal trustee, in this case in charge of Zone D, North Central. The statement assured all members of the NUJ in Niger State that the leadership would continue to consult them before such decisions are taken or tabled at the Congress for deliberations and collective resolution reached for National Secretariat approval. Meanwhile, the Council has lodged a complaint before the State Police Command to investigate those behind the unfortunate development to unravel their intent. The union therefore promised to make anybody found wanting to face the full wrath of the law. And that's about the size of our package on LINATV News. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms on LINATV 247, and you can also visit us on www.linatv.com.ng. My name is Salim Moses.